This man right here, this is Mark Lowry. He's gonna be a big star. I've been telling him since he's been this tall
Knee-high to a grasshopper.
that he's butter. He's gonna be a big star. He's a big league comedian. And I knew him when. I knew this man when. Give him a noogie.
Never on the honor roll, but I think that I should mention I would have a master's now if they gave it any attention. Shot spit wine still I too blue, and blue paper airplanes is my chemistry experiment. Blew up the whole school by accident. Every teacher knows my name. They hear it and go insane. I brought prayer back to class, 'cause all my teachers prayed that I would pass. At the mention of my name, teachers twitching, some start drooling. A diploma was my aim, but I even flung homeschooling. Put a frog down one girl's back. My mama got notes by the stacks. All of my teachers got combat pay. Every hour, every day. Every teacher knows my name. They hear it and go insane. So many swats that I couldn't keep score. That's what I grew all this padding for. Every teacher knows my name. They hear it and go insane. Yeah, I brought prayer back to class, 'cause all my teachers prayed that I would pass. Yeah, sure, maybe I drove them mad and was the worst student they ever had. But they are getting their just desserts. I talk about them at my concert. Every teacher knows my name. They hear it and go insane. I can't recall all those words that they spoke. Mark, your life's gonna be a joke. Every teacher knows my name. They hear it and go insane. So many swats that I couldn't keep score. That's what I grew all this padding for. Every teacher knows my name. They hear it and go insane. Yeah. Hello, Florida! Good to be back down in God's country. We've been up north doing missionary work. I tell you what, I hate this stuff. I feel like I'm on the back porch of a Baptist church with all the deacons. We gotta stop this. Oh man, I can't dance like that. I ate Mexican food. Just came from Willy Wonka Willy Woo. Mexican restaurant down there. Man, my tortillas are swelling. Mexican food, I love Mexican food. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It's wonderful. It's so good. I'm getting old, y'all. We're traveling these buses. We've been on tour for 6 weeks. Traveling those buses out there. That is not the way to travel. The beds in there are like caskets piled on top of each other with a curtain around them. They're only this wide, and I'm this wide. And we'll drive all night to West Hollywood, Florida. It ain't an all-night drive, but we're going.
And we'll get there in the morning, and then they'll come wake me up. I don't even go to sleep till the bus stops. And they come wake me up and tell me to go to my room, and I look awful in the morning because I'm 35. I am middle-aged. I have a friend who just turned 50. He said he's middle-aged. I said, how many people you know who are 100? Of course, he knew a lot because he lives in Florida. I'm thinking about getting me some plastic surgery because I got my pawpaw's chin. My pawpaw had a big old chin. It looked like two big chins because it had a dimple right in the middle of it. He had one of them chins that enters the room 3 days before you do. And I've got his chin. It's like a family heirloom, hand down from generation to generation. And you know, you're not supposed to laugh at funerals, but when Pawpaw passed away, because I went to his funeral, you know, after he died, which is always a good time to go. I walked in the back of the funeral home and I just started laughing because I looked up at Pawpaw's casket. You know, he knew the Lord. I'm not laughing. I'm not being, you know, bad or nothing. Because Pawpaw was old. He was ready to go. He knew Jesus and he was ready to get out of here. He'd already had a couple of strokes and he'd tell me every day I'd go visit him in the nursing home. He'd say, I'm just ready to go home. Well, he finally died. I went to the funeral home, looked up there, and all you could see was his chin sticking up out of that casket. It's like this. They had to turn him on his side before they could close the lid. Of course, it was a good place to hang the wreath, you know. But this is a song about plastic surgery. I'm thinking about getting it.
My hairline's moving, but I am standing still. A chin like Leno's, nose big as a hill. A face that's perfect is always in my dreams. Hope they can fix mine without too many seams. That's why I'm looking for a surgeon who'll work overtime to find my face in this world. My face in this world. Not a lot to work with. I need his knife to help me find my face in this world. My face in this world. Changes. I once made his kind of chin. All the girls will love my Stephen Curtis Chapman grin. Give me Carmen's eyebrows, but a bit more overgrown. I'll be a vision, a face almost my own. That's why I'm looking for a surgeon who'll work overtime to find my face in this world. My face in this world. Not a lot to work with, but I need his knife to help me find my face in this world. My face in this world. Surgeon who work overtime to find my face in this world. My face in this world.
You are so easily blessed. I like flying everywhere I go. I used to drive everywhere I went when I first graduated from college in 1980. I started driving everywhere I went, and I'll never forget when they first started letting me fly. I was so excited, but I was very nervous because I had never flown much. And I used to sit in the back of the planes because I'd never seen a plane back into a mountain. Have you ever seen a plane wreck? The whole plane will be demolished and that tail will be sticking up. I figured if I got my tail on the tail, I'd save my tail. Figured that's the best place to be. And then I started getting a little braver and I moved up to the exit row. On the exit row, you got more leg room. And they don't let children sit on exit rows. And the stewardesses, of course, now the stewardesses and the steward eyes, or whatever you call those boys, they're always gonna come by and they say, now have you read the seat back pocket card? You've gotta read the emergency exit row seat back pocket card. And should the plane go down and I am incapacitated, what she means is I am decapitated. You gotta know how to open that door and help people off the plane. Did you know that? You sit on the exit row, that is your responsibility. You gotta know how to open the door and help people off the plane. I always tell him, yeah, I've read it. I'd be happy to stand in a burning plane. Thank you for flying Delta. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what's that first step? It's a doozy. Help people off the plane. Who do they think I am? I'll help them off the plane. If they can follow my wide rear end going through that door, I'll help them off the plane. I may put a flashlight between my legs if they can follow. But baby, I'm getting off the plane. I bought a ticket. But the worst thing is though, I've done this I don't know if you've ever done this. I've done this twice, gotten on the wrong flight. I am a college-educated person. And I got on the wrong flight. Well, this is a little song called First Class, Wrong Flight. Catch a plane for Nashville, but was running oh so late. Checked my luggage at the curb and prayed the plane would wait. I passed some hot ignition, racing toward gate 3. The pilot turned the engines on and you wait for me. The flight was overbooked and there was someone in my seat. So they put me up in first class where they get real food to eat. I buckled up, we took off, things turned out after all, till the pilot said, welcome to our flight to Omaha. Wrong flight. What a situation. First class, wrong flight, should have checked the destination. Well, I sat there 20 minutes just deciding what to do. Guess I could take up skydiving or hijack all the crew. I thought, why should I sweat it? I'll eat my steak and smile. It's not important where I go, I'm going there in style. Wrong flight, what a situation. First class, wrong flight, should have checked the destination. Styling comfort may be grand, but it's important where you land. Make sure the way you choose is right. Wrong flight. Get the royal treatment, those in coach will envy me. But when we touch down, they'll all be where they want to be. Oh, wrong flight, what a situation. First class, wrong flight, should have checked the destination. First class, wrong flight, what a situation. Children, you're gonna end up where you don't want to be, and it's awful. You lose your luggage, you can't find your friends. It's terrible. I hate it. you one thing I've missed on this tour is I go to Tuesday morning Bible study. Every Tuesday morning, meets at 8:30. Used to meet at 6:30 in the morning. I didn't go when it met at 6:30 in the morning. I am not a morning person. I don't know if you're a morning person. I hate mornings. What I hate worse than mornings is people who are spiritual in the morning. Well, praise the Lord. Good morning, Brother Mark. Don't talk to me before noon. I don't like mornings. And my Bible study leader sometimes will call me on like Thursday and Friday mornings when I'm home, or Monday and Wednesday mornings when I'm not going to the Bible study because it only meets once a week, and he'll call me like at 6:30 because he gets up at the crack of dawn. I get up at the crack of noon. He'll call me and ask me if I'm praying. You know, I'm sorry, but I don't believe in praying that early in the morning. 6:30 in the morning is infringing on Chinese people's time with God. So what I finally did, I just named my bed. I named my bed the Word. Now when he calls, I say, I'm sorry, I can't talk. I'm in the Word.
Sandy, you've sang with everyone, from Larnell to Wayne Watson.
Yes, all my partners have been great. Not one of them was second rate. Oh,
Why don't you sing this time with me? I promise that I'll stay on key.
sorry, but I can't help you out. Got my career to think about. Oh, oh. So we'll sing then at some other time, in some other place, where all my friends won't see and no one knows me, and I'll hide my face.
Though the dogs are howling, coyotes growling,
Whenever your solo comes,
I know happy I will be if you just sing with me.
some other time and some other place.
I promise I won't clown around. I'll always smile and never frown.
You'll scare my audience to death and probably melt the mic with your breath. Oh,
The two of us could go so far.
why can't we leave things how they are?
All of our concerts would sell out.
To all your relatives, no doubt. Oh, oh. So we'll sing then at some other time, in some other place, where all my friends won't see and no one knows me, and I'll hide my face.
We'll be a hit, I'm certain.
My ears will be hurting.
Sandy, I can't hardly wait for that sweet, sweet someday.
Lord, make him go away to some other time and some other place. Oh, oh.
Come on, Sandy, let's sing together. No, not some other time, right now. We could be the next BB and Cece, the next Regis and Kathy Lee. Oh, who knows where this could lead? Come on, Sandy. Would you hush and talk to me? Quit. Sandy, hey, Sandy, Sandy. Oh, please, sing with me. How many of you in this room, I'm curious, let's take a poll. How many of you in this room, by show of hands, are in love? You married people better get your hands up. How many of you are not in love tonight, but you have been in love at some point in your life? You married people better get your hands down on that one. How many of you have ever in this room have ever had a broken heart? The rest of you haven't hit puberty yet, I guess. Huh? How many of you have ever seen open heart surgery on the Discovery Channel? Do you love that Discovery Channel? How many of you love the Discovery Channel? Admit it. I love it. Man, I love it. When those helpless little deer are being chased by those leopards, man, I think it's cool. And the snakes are eating the chicken eggs, you know? Always eating better than I am. I was watching the other day, y'all, and they had open heart surgery on the Discovery Channel. It was fantastic. They laid this old boy out on the table, and thank God they can do that. If I keep eating Mexican food, I'm gonna eat it. They laid this old boy out on the table. They put a towel over his head. I guess it's okay, she knew him, you wouldn't get sick. And they cut him right down the middle. They ripped that chest cavity apart. And there it was. Looked like lasagna that was alive. It did. And they took veins, y'all. Did you know you got spare parts? They took veins out of his legs and put them up on his heart. You know, I don't know, but we're gonna find out probably in about 6 months to a year what those veins are for. God doesn't just put veins in you for no reason. That old boy's gonna be walking down the street with a perfectly good heart, and that old leg's gonna give out. He's gonna wish he had his veins. I watched them cut, sew, suture, snip, tuck, mend. I watched them work on that heart for about an hour. I tell you, it's a mess if you don't know what you're doing. They worked on that heart for about an hour, and I thought to myself, and to think someone would tell another human being, I love you with all my heart. You love me with your blood pumping muscle? I tell you, it lost something for me, children. You know why we say I love you with my heart, though? Because in Western civilization, the seat of the emotions is the heart. The seat of the emotions is the heart. I love you with all my heart. You broke my heart. Put your heart into it. The seat of the emotions is the heart, but not so in some countries. I'm serious. Some countries, the seat of the emotions is the kidneys. Some countries, it's the liver. The seat of the emotions. You ask that missionary next time he brings that 12-hour slideshow to your church. You ask him, where is the seat of the emotions in the country he comes from? Somewhere it's the kidneys, somewhere it's the liver, somewhere tonight a guy is telling his girl in some other language, I love you with both my kidneys. Or he might be saying, hey, baby, you make my liver quiver. It's not the same as the heart. It's not the same. Hey, but did you know what the seat of the emotions was in the Old Testament? Anybody know? Look, he got it. The bowels. Look it up. The seat of the emotions in the Old Testament was the bowels. Boy, that'd ruin a lot of good love songs, wouldn't it? Don't tell my bowels, my achy, breaky bowels. I left my bowels in San Francisco. What'd they do for love songs? But the heart works. I mean, think about it, ladies. If you were in the Old Testament, can you hear your husband? He puts you in his arms. He goes, oh, baby. Oh, baby. Woo, baby, you move me, baby. Not the same as the heart, is it? But we have our Christian cliche. It goes like this. Would you like to invite Jesus into your heart? Yeah, you've heard it. Let me tell you something. Jesus is just about as interested in getting in your heart as he is your kidneys. He don't want to get into your left ventricle and watch blood go by. But when you invite him into your heart, listen to me, if you ever do, get ready. At times you may have a broken heart. A lot of people say, come to Jesus, you know, and you get saved and everything's fine from then on. Let me tell you, Christ said, I've come to give you life. But not just life more abundant. First of all, you got to know what life is, y'all. You know what life is? Whether you're a believer or you're not a believer, life is life. Life is a series of emotions. Life is a mountain after a valley, a wife to feed, a husband to clothe, children to raise, a boss to put up with, car notes, taxes, April 15th. Life is life. Christ said, I've come to give you life more abundant. If I could put the Christian life into one word, you know what it would be? It wouldn't be joyous, it wouldn't be victorious, it wouldn't be sad, it wouldn't be depressing, even though it has been all those things at some point in time. If I could put it into one word, if I could put my entire Christian experience into one word, it would be this. The Christian life is interesting. You want a boring life? Don't come to Christ. You want an interesting life? Come to Christ. But I've got a great scripture for you. If your heart ever gets broken, this is my favorite scripture. It's my life verse. I love this verse. It says this. And it came to pass. I love that verse, don't you? And it came to pass. It didn't come to stay. It came to pass. No matter where you are on that experience, it'll pass. Hey, you young 18-year-old jocks that got muscles in your earlobes, enjoy them. They will pass. You older crowd, 35 and up, you got gray hair now. Some of you got blue hair. You know who you are. Some of you got no hair. Some of you went out and bought you some hair, didn't you? I saw a guy on TV, some TV preacher. He had the nastiest looking wig I've ever seen in my life. I think the thing was made out of cat hair. Every time he scratched his head, his rear went up. But enjoy it. It will pass. Hey, you may have arthritis living in your joints. Hey, enjoy it. It'll pass. Either it will pass or you will pass. It came to pass. No matter where you are in your life, it'll pass. Did you have a bad year last year? Hold on. It'll pass. Did you have a good year last year? Hold on. It'll pass. No matter what you're going through, this too shall pass.
Woke up this morning with the years I've spent hanging heavy on my mind. At times I see so much in me I wish I'd left behind. But the one thing I've learned as the years have turned, and they sure have traveled fast, I don't have to stay where I am today, because this too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And the tears that fall like raindrops now will finally dry at last. This too shall pass. Sometimes I'm laughing with a crowd of friends, and still I'll feel alone. There's a place inside full of tears I hide, that I've only cried alone. But I know that he's near, and I know he hears, and I know these tears won't last. This pain today will be swept away, because this too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And the tears that fall like raindrops now will finally dry at last. This too shall pass. As light turns into morning, we will see the truth at last. The troubles come to everyone, but they only come to pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And the tears that fall like raindrops now will finally dry at last. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And the tears that fall like raindrops now will finally dry at last. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Oh, this too shall pass. 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 This too shall pass.
Hi.
Hey,
Yo. I'm Mark.
I'm Mark.
Hi. I'm Mark. I'm a Christian guy with a great sense of humor, and they tell me a heart as big as my forehead. If you're lonely and you're a Christian, young lady, why don't you call me at 1-900-LOVE-MARK. That's 1-900-LUVMARK. Hello?
Hey, Mark.
Buddy, I think you got the wrong number.
No, Mark, this is Stephen Curtis.
Stephen Curtis, no, don't tell me. I'm not going on no more of them blind dates you set up.
Look, I found the girl for you this time. Man, you gotta trust me on this.
Yeah, right.
Mark, listen, she has got a great smile. She's got beautiful eyes.
Oh, yeah, well, she got what, an arm, a leg, a head, a neck, the whole package? Are the eyes pointing in the same direction this time?
Mark, come on, it won't be that bad. It'll be an adventure.
Going on a blind date. got a call from Steven. It was just as I'd feared. Said he found my ideal girl. If I could overlook her beard. Another night out with a stranger. I just hope she's of the human race. I bought a dozen roses. Figured how could they hurt? And prayed my date would not be Godzilla in a skirt. Then walking up to her front door, I fought the urge to turn and run. Would this girl be my Cinderella or another Attila the Hun? I got another blind date. I'd better close my eyes. Why do all my blind dates attract so many flies? Searching for my honey, but all I ever get is stung. I think that I'll stay a bachelor. Whoa, whoa, this is the date adventure. Yeah. Don't think that I'm picky. I know I'm not so hot. Getting ready for a date should not include a rabies shot. Why must dating be such a challenge? Why can't it be fun instead? All I want's a girl, not Mr. Ed. Got another blind date. I got a trail to blaze. Should I take her to dinner or to a field to graze? Searching for my honey, but all I ever get is stung. I think that I'll stay a bachelor. Whoa, whoa, this is the date adventure. For the right girl, I would stick out my neck and let her pick up the check. But I must wait for my mate. Dating's the toughest journey. When you pick a wife, you can't be wrong. So that's why I go on blind dates and bring Alpo along. Yeah. Oh, got another blind date. I'd better get ready to hide. Got another blind date. So pass the blindfold, please. Instead of her numbers, just leave me her fleas. Searching for my honey, but all I ever get is stung. I think that I'll stay a bachelor. This is the date adventure. Come on, this is the date adventure. Better close my eyelids.
Here's a young man all the way from Houston, Texas, that does a terrific job, and we want you to make him feel real welcome once again, Mr. Mark Lowry. Mark Lowry.
Mighty Lord on the range, laid your wonderful hand on the prairie. Lord, you poured forth the fountain got the wind and the rain. In his hand, he's got the wind and the rain. In his hand, he's got the wind and the rain. In his hand, he's got the whole world in his hand. He's got you and me, brother. In his hand, he's got you and me, sister. In his hand, he's got you and me, brother. In his hand, he's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world. In his hand, he's got the whole world. In his hand, he's got the whole world. In his hand, he's got the whole world in his hand. Sing it with me. He's got the whole world. In his hand, he's got the whole world. In his hand, he's got the whole world. In his hand, he's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand.
Boy, I tell you, for a young man, he's really got a strong voice, hasn't he?